What's the first one?
There's a booming surrogacy business in Jamaica. I saw this in the news recently. It's a big money-making business all across the world, raking in millions for some countries, and Jamaica is not to be left out. Hundreds of Jamaican women are now tapping into the rent-a-womb industry, advertising their availability on a number of surrogacy websites. Wow.
A surrogate is a woman who bears a child for someone else, usually because that person is unable to become pregnant. The procedure, I'm told, is either done through traditional or gestational surrogacy. Wow. They say in traditional surrogacy, the eggs of the substitute women are used, which makes her the biological mother of the child. While in gestational surrogacy, the eggs and sperm could be from the intended parents or from another source, but the surrogate has no biological link to the baby.
They say they're offering their services on at least 2 websites, which provide a platform for intended parents, surrogate mothers, egg donors, surrogacy lawyers, and agencies to communicate. One of the things that the article goes on to say, which is not listed here, is Sherry Ann McGregor, who's an attorney at law, was expressing concern, Neville, about the fact that there are really no laws that address surrogacy in Jamaica. And so if there is an issue among the parents and the donors and so on, how will that be addressed?
Yep.
And it's a serious question.
Yeah, it said one website had 63 Jamaican women while the other had 50.
Yeah.
So that's right. Because maybe after having a child, you might decide that you want
because there are
the
different
child.
types. There is where the child does not belong to the surrogate, where the egg is the mom's and the sperm is the dad's, and there's another where the egg is the surrogate.
Yeah.
And she's saying if something happens, there's no law to protect anyone. So that's what we need to look at.
Yeah. All right, so we were talking about what happened on Saturday morning, the end of dance hall night at about 8:30, 27 minutes after 8 to be exact. The police pulled the plug on the show before a couple of the acts went on, and apparently there was profanity, and the officers decided to go up. He says, and I quote from Police Superintendent of Police Gary McKenzie, "The police were using their discretion in terms of allowing some time to go on, and the artists were on stage using profanity. The police cannot preside over something like that. Time management is very important. The show should have ended at 5:30, and it was extended to 7:30. But at 8:30, it was still going on.
Yeah.
But it was a good night for dancehall. Spice, everyone.
Maybe there's too much artists.
It started late. Friday night started late.
Friday started late.
Started a couple hours late. I think about an hour and a half, 2 hours late. But Saturday night started exactly on time.
But even hour and a half late, never. 8:27 for the police still have it.
Yeah.
That's very late. I think it's just, maybe it's just the nature of, it's a dancehall when them up there and them a sing and vibe, but we still have to learn. If you have your time, you have your time.
Yeah.
Make your set.
They started late, and then of course they had a number of band changes.
And dance all night?
And also, well, Saturday night they had more band changes, but for some reason Saturday night the time was a lot closer. To what the time should have been. But
dance all night never needs so much band change.
But again, everyone just did brilliantly, so it's fantastic. And Delia said it already, but kudos to the
No, I don't disrespect dancehall music, but a lot of people sing on the same rhythm or the same.
Yeah.
So if you have 3 good bands, I don't know if you have to change.
But they started late Friday night, and I think that had a lot to do with it. All right, we changed lanes. Daniel Williams. I heard the name that had an issue with a false start at our national championships and was removed from the race. Well, she broke the national record on the weekend. This is the 100-meter hurdles. 12:32 national record, world leading. This is the London Anniversary Games. She ran 12:41 in the heat, and a little over a week since she posted 12:52 at the Monaco Diamond League. She says, and I quote, "My aim was always to run fast. She's been coming all season. It was just about when. I'm looking forward to the next stage of the Diamond League and hopefully to the finals." That was the heats, and she did, and she was brilliant. She could still make the World Championship, but she has to win the Diamond League, the overall Diamond League, to be given a wild card. So not just one race in the Diamond League. So you might be thinking, well, she's qualified now, but she's on her way, and hopefully we will see her at the World Championship.
Sure, go, man.
Yep.
Sure, go, Daniel.
Yeah. She's brilliant.
And sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes these things happen to reassure us of our greatness.
Yep.
And Daniel, take the opportunity to reassure yourself that you are a great athlete and that you will be going to the World
By the way,
Championship.
Mrs. Fraser Price was brilliant. Done it. She done the heats and she done the finals. Elaine Thompson won, I think Geneve Russell won. So we had some other winners, but Mrs. Fraser Price, she continues to. Boy, she's absolutely incredible. So let's see. We hope that we will do brilliantly at the Diamond League.